So you're going to start off by removing the sandwiched extension like this. There's two pieces here, which I sandwiched together once I removed them. So you're just going to take these apart. You want to do it very carefully, you don't want to pull too hard. So just like that, then just lay it out. So what you're going to need is you're going to need hair extension replacement tape. I picked these ones up from Sally's. They look like this. You just peel it off and then you'll stick it on there. I'll show you how it's done. Oops, stick into it. And then you're also going to need some tweezers. What you're going to do is take the back end of the tweezers and just hold firmly down on the hair extension piece and just push that extra adhesive tape upwards. Pushing nice and firmly, not too hard, but enough strength to push that up. You want to start at the bottom, right where the line is here. Try not to touch the actual hair itself, because you don't want to pull that out. And then just push upwards. And I just laid this paper towel here so that the remaining tape can just stick onto that and not everywhere else. So I just want to see if you can see this. As you can see, it's already lifted. So over here it's still going to be a little sticky, but you're just taking off that old tape so that you could apply your new tape. Then once it gets like that, you can maybe even use your fingers and just roll it through. If there's any stubborn parts, just go back in with your tweezers and continue doing the upward motion. So here's the tape, just sticking it on there. And you're going to go through and do this to all of the hair extension pieces that you want to remove the tape from. It can be quite time consuming. So here you have it, one piece is done. So now that we're done that, you're going to go and take the replacement tape. I actually have one left right here on this row. I'm just going to take it off. And then you'll want to apply it closest to the bottom. And you're just going to push down. And just like that. And that's what you're going to continue doing until they're all finished. And then to take this little guard off, you just go like that. Lift it up, lift the tab up. So it's just that easy. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing that with the rest. And as you can see, this tape is on here very well, but that is because I only wore these hair extensions for about 2 weeks and then I removed them because I needed to get my roots touched up. So there is a lot of glue that would probably have dried up a lot more. This is still pretty sticky glue, so the longer you wear it, the more chance of it drying up and easier to remove. Mine is still quite sticky, so that's why I'm having a tougher time removing it. So there's also another way that I figured out that you could do it. If the glue is being really sticky, you can go ahead and use this 99% alcohol. I just pour a little bit into the cap, and then I use a Q-tip and I swash it around in there. And then what I do is I actually just lather all over top of just the glue, because this is exactly the same alcohol that I used to remove the tape-ins from my hair. If you'd like, you can go and watch that video as well. So I just do that, and it helps to really make the glue glide off a little easier if you're having really stubborn glue. And I'm still just doing the same motions. And there's that remainder. And then before I go ahead and apply the new glue to this, I'm going to let it dry a bit and then I'll apply it. So that's how I've been trying to do it as well. So there's those two options for you guys. And then you wait for that to dry if you do use the 99% alcohol, and then you can go ahead with the replacement tape. But if you don't use the alcohol, you can go ahead and use the replacement tape right after you remove the old adhesive tape from the hair extension, and then you're good to go. Another thing I forgot to mention is that once you apply the Q-tip with the 99% alcohol, you do want to let it sit on the extension probably for at least 2 minutes. But I do think that I like the first option of how I was doing it the best. It was a lot faster for me personally, but I want to give you guys more than one option, and you can kind of just have a feel for it yourself. And let me know if you did try both ways, which one you preferred. Take the tape, put it as close to the bottom as you can, and then just push down. And there you go. And then if you want, because these replacement tapes are a little bit smaller than the actual tape that it came with, what you can do afterwards is just place it as close as you can to the bottom where the hair starts to come out. And then afterwards you can go in with scissors and just cut off the top if you want. I may go in afterwards and just cut the tops off, but we'll see how I feel. Another thing is you want to make sure that you're pushing your tweezers in before you go ahead and start pushing this, because I made the mistake of actually tweezing my finger or my hand, so just be careful with that. So what you could also do is use the warmth of your thumb and just roll off the tape. That works as well. I feel like your thumb could get a little sore by doing it this method, but it is another option that you can do. And that works pretty nicely as well. So there's 3 options there for you guys. I do feel like this method is actually really quick. I think I may have found something that works better than using the tweezers actually. I'm just flying by with this one. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. Yep, that one was nice and easy. So the warmth of your finger really helps, I feel like. And then you just want to make sure that you don't get any adhesive on the back, because you want that to be nice and clean so that then your hair doesn't stick to that when they're in your head. Comes off with it, so nothing to be worried about. So I use my nail bit just to kind of get it started. See, this one came off so easily, like you could actually see the whole piece. So that's done. So you know what, I think that it's better to not even use the tweezers at all, unless you don't want to use your nails or your fingers for whatever reason. Then go ahead and use the tweezers, because that is an option as well. But I just feel like using your thumb works 10 times faster. As you can see, I'm just flying by. And this is literally all the steps that you're going to be doing. Just keep repeating the same thing until you're completely done, and then you're ready to install them. So once they are done, they'll look exactly like this.